Part 1 of the Dragon Ball Legends 7th anniversary has widely been viewed as underwhelming by the player base, primarily due to its lack of impactful content and limited celebration value. While expectations were high for event formats and generous rewards, players were met with just bare-bone in-game activities. The event structure felt repetitive, with recycled hoi poi events, uninspired missions, and co-op raid that felt heavily favored to players who actually had the new units, making the grind feel more punishing than rewarding. Additionally, there was no new mechanic introduced with the Part 1 celebration, adding to the uninspired feel that we've seen. Many in the community also voiced frustration over the low volume of Chrono Crystals given out during what is supposed to be the game's biggest celebration of the year. Personally, I did think they've done pretty well with what we've been given so far, but hey, I wouldn't complain if we received more. Overall, Part 1 lacked the hype, content density, and generosity that typically defines Legends anniversaries, leaving us hoping that Part 2 delivers the excitement that we've been waiting for. Part 2 of the anniversary is expected to ramp up the excitement significantly, especially with the recent leaks hinting at the long-awaited ground battle mechanics. These rumored changes suggest we may soon experience a new layer of real-time combat where characters can clash on the ground with dynamic dodges, melee combos, and more immersive camera angles, introducing a fresh gameplay style that could evolve the meta entirely. Alongside this, we're anticipating a new Legends Limited unit or possibly an Ultra unit reveal, likely tied to a popular saga like GT, Tournament of Power, or even Dragon Ball Super Hero. Additional content will most likely include a new anniversary raid, expanded adventure mode, enhanced hoi poi events, and the second half of the 100 pool summon tickets. With the slow start of Part 1, Part 2 has a real chance to deliver the innovation and hype fans have been waiting for, and the potential of ground battles could be a major turning point for the game's future. Following up on the ground battle mechanic, Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Dragon Ball Daima would be the perfect character to introduce ground battle mechanics in Dragon Ball Legends. His compact, agile form and primal fighting style naturally complement a more grounded, movement-heavy combat system. In the anime, Goku's ape-like running posture, knuckles down, charging low to the ground, visually emphasizes his return to a more animalistic and, kind of instinct mode of fighting, making him an ideal fit for a close quarters, terrain-based battle mechanic. This version of Goku bridges traditional martial arts with wild, unpredictable motion, offering a fresh and dynamic gameplay experience. Introducing ground battles with Mini SSJ4 Goku not only makes mechanical sense, but would also create a powerful synergy between new gameplay and current Daima hype, generating excitement both among longtime fans and newcomers intrigued by the series. Following up on the Daima talk, Goma is also a highly plausible character for Part 2 of the anniversary. As one of the standout new units from Daima, Goma has already captured attention with his mysterious design, dark aura, and imposing presence in early promotional material. His inclusion would serve as a timely and strategic move by the Legends team to capitalize off of the ongoing hype surrounding Daima, especially as the series gains more traction ahead of its full release. Introducing Goma would not only offer players a fresh and exclusive character to chase, but also give the game a narrative edge, possibly trying in new event content or limited time story missions. His unique combat style, potentially involving dark magic or ancient techniques, could also complement the rumored new ground battle system, making his debut in both exciting and thematically appropriate. Following up with Goma, if Dragon Ball Legends introduces him in Part 2 of the anniversary, it could signal the beginning of a bold new direction, specifically the introduction of giant characters as a playable form. I'm surprised that giant characters haven't been introduced into Dragon Ball Legends just yet, because we do have the release of the Orange Piccolo, and he is just a normal sized character, so I'm very surprised by that. Goma's towering, menacing design makes him a prime candidate to debut this type of character, and the timing aligns perfectly with Legends' recent massive UI overhaul, which revamped character scaling, camera angles, and combat fluidity. These updates may have quietly laid the groundwork to accommodate larger character models without disrupting gameplay flow. Giant forms, which have been iconic throughout Dragon Ball from Great Apes to Hirudegarn, have been requested by fans but were previously thought to be technically unfeasible. With Goma's potential arrival, the game could finally be able to break that barrier, expanding the battlefield both in scale and strategic depth. Additionally, for Part 2 of the celebration, all signs point to the likely reveal, or at least a teaser, most likely a teaser, of an upcoming Ultra unit, a tradition that this game has followed in previous major celebrations. Historically, the third phase of anniversaries or festivals is where Ultra tier hype levels reaches its peak, often used to close out celebrations with a big bang. The game's recent updates, including refined animations, new battle mechanics, and quality of life improvements, suggest the developers are preparing for something big. Whether it's a fan favorite like Ultra Vegito Blue, a movie icon like Broly, or even a surprise Daima debut, players can reasonably expect a cryptic in-game teaser, animated intro, or social media campaign to begin building anticipation for the final and most explosive parts of the anniversary. Really quick, if you guys have made it this far throughout the video, I'd appreciate it if you guys drop a sub and a like for your boy. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. I appreciate all the recent support lately, and back to the video. So part 2 of the Dragon Ball Legends 7th anniversary is shaping up to be significantly better than part 1, offering a deeper and more exciting celebration experience. While part 1 introduced UI Goku, SSBE Vegeta, and some generous free summons, it lacked the in-game changing content and surprises that we expected. In contrast, part 2 is anticipated to deliver not only a new Legends Limited or Ultra units, but also major gameplay additions like the rumored ground battle mechanic, potentially included through Dragon Ball characters like Mini SSJ4 Goku or Goma from Dragon Ball Daima. The second half of the 100 pool summon event, new raid bosses, expand Hoi Poi and adventure missions, and quality of life improvements will all contribute to a more rewarding and engaging phase. With these upgrades and the potential tease of a powerful Ultra unit for part 3, part 2 is poised to bring the hype, innovation, and depth that players felt were missing in the opening weeks. While this video is mostly speculation, I really feel like part 2 is really going to bring the heat and hype and innovation like I was saying earlier, just because part 1 seemed to be a warm-up, setting the tone of the anniversary in my opinion. But I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your opinion and what you guys think is coming for part 2, because at the end of the day, like I said, this is all speculation. Do you guys think the ground battles will be added for part 2? Do you guys think maybe we can get some giant units finally? There's a lot of stuff that can happen, and there's a lot of stuff that can also not end up happening. So I want to hear it all from you guys. Please feel free to comment on this video, man. I want to hear every single opinion. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for sticking to the end of this video, man. If you liked it, drop a like, and I'm going to catch you next time, alright? Peace.